Hey guys, it's Jax, and you are checking out another Meal Prep 101 video. So for this video, I'm going to talk about proteins, mainly because there are so many different kinds of proteins out there. Some are better than others for you. Not necessarily there's really anything bad for you, but if you're looking to budget, this is some tips that I have for you. If you're looking to meal prep on a budget and you're thinking of proteins. So when you think of what's good for you, it's gonna be, and this is what I was told, the less legs, the better. So this isn't saying that beef, pork, lamb, it's not saying that any of those are bad for you and are worse as proteins. They're just, there's better proteins for you. For example, chicken. Chicken is a better protein than beef, of course. Eggs and fish are going to be pretty much your number one for proteins, as they have absolutely no legs. Unless you count a crab, which has, I think, 6 legs. So, I don't know. That's kind of a little bit flawed when I think about it. But anyway, so that's what it is for proteins. My favorite protein that I always use in my cooking will either be chicken or I will use fish, mainly tilapia or salmon. Salmon is always going to be better for you too. So I know when it sounds like, oh, you eat salmon all the time, isn't that expensive? Not necessarily. I've gone to Walmart and I've gotten the big, I believe it is, I think it was it was either a 3-pound or a 10-pound bag of single wrapped frozen salmon and also tilapia from there, the same brand that I can't remember the brand at all. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the description down below if you guys want to check it out. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but they average about, I know they're under $15 for a bag, and a bag has enough fillets to last you probably a week and a half. I think because I switch between chicken and fish, I can get one of those bags and it will last me about 2 weeks. Because I don't eat the fish every day, some days I'll have it like 2 days in a row. There'll be other days where I want chicken instead, or hard-boiled eggs, or something else in between. So if you're looking to budget, Walmart has really cheap fish fillets, individually wrapped, and I will look that up. Also, chicken strips. I do like getting chicken strips in bulk. Usually I'll go to Costco and get those. Otherwise, any grocery store. I know tonight I'm actually going to the grocery store to get some chicken strips because I'm going to do some Parmesan onion chicken. I had it as a full breast and I really liked it, and this is, by the way, a really good recipe too, and I will have the recipe because this is actually like the most amazing crumb chicken that I've ever had. So I will definitely have the recipe in a later video for you guys to check out. But I learned that the chicken breasts are okay for this recipe, but they can get, if you get a really thick chicken breast, it kind of doesn't, you lose a lot of the flavor. So I'm going to try it with chicken tenders this week, and I hope it's going to taste just as good as the big one, which I'm sure it would, but it's probably actually going to taste better when they're smaller because you're going to get a lot more of that oniony, yummy, beefy flavor. I know I just said beefy towards chicken, but onion soup mix, I believe, has a beef flavor to it, so you're getting like a beefy chicken flavor, which is kind of good, actually. It's really good. And so I'm going to make that, and I will have a video for that. Anyway, so chicken tenders are also really good for me. I do not get the breaded ones, the pre-breaded ones, or pre-cooked ones either. I do get the raw frozen chicken tenders, same as the chicken breasts. I will get the frozen chicken breasts in bulk in the big bag. And I mean, it doesn't cost a lot. You think that meal prepping, it does get expensive, yes, because you're looking at also vegetables and everything healthy, and healthy food's expensive. It sucks. I know, life sucks. So there are a lot of different protein substitutes, especially if you don't want to just stick to meat. With good proteins, I mean, you've got your beef, you've got your chicken, your fish. Bean sprouts actually have protein in them. Pork, turkey, turkey is really good. I actually really love turkey bacon, especially since bacon is kind of really fatty, and so I need to fill my bacon craving, so turkey bacon is really good. Wild game, so I really love Cornish game hens. Oh my gosh, they are the best. And if you have a meat section at your grocery store that does stuffed Cornish hens, oh my god, you need to get them. I've gotten mine from Hy-Vee. They're about $5 for a pre-stuffed, not cooked, pre-stuffed Cornish hen, and it is absolutely to die for. Oh my god, I could not believe how good it was. So I'm actually probably gonna get that tonight and have that for dinner because it sounds amazing now. I've made myself hungry. So those are for me. You can also get a lot of protein from dairy. So cheeses, you have to be careful because some cheese does have a lot of carb in it. It just depends on the cheese, so you want to take a look at that. Cottage cheese is going to be a really good protein substitute. Greek yogurt, milk, and yogurt. All of those. Try not to stick with the flavored. Try to do the original. So the flavorings, you're going to get the sugar in there, and that is pretty much a carb, so you're adding carbs. And if you want to enjoy your carbs like fruit and stuff, just get like regular plain Greek yogurt, cut up some fresh fruit and stick it in there. It's way better for you, and it'll probably actually taste better than getting the pre-made stuff with like the faux strawberry and everything like that. So a lot of non-meat alternatives you're gonna find are gonna be beans. Beans are my favorite. I love like chickpeas and kidney beans. Pinto beans are one of my favorites too, like with Mexican food. Oh, yes. Eggs are definitely a very good substitute. I love making hard-boiled eggs. They actually work for a great snack. 2 hard-boiled eggs, just some salt and pepper. Oh, perfect. Love it, love it, love it. Peanut butter, soy milk, tofu. You might seem like really weird when you hear the word tofu, but trust me, it's really good. If you look up good recipes for tofu, oh, yes, you can make that work. It might sound really weird and you might be like, oh, gross, tofu? Ugh. Because it looks like just like a big giant white slab. And I actually have some in my fridge, but would highly recommend tofu as a substitute. It has a lot of protein and it's pretty good. I like it at least. I like it in my soups. I've had it in salad too, but soup and salad, perfect. Veggie burgers and nuts and seeds. Veggie burgers are really good. My favorite are going to be the Morning Stars. I've had those a lot. Excuse me. I've had those a lot. They're one of my favorite veggie burgers. And then nuts and seeds. So I prefer raw almonds. I'm really weird. I don't like roasted almonds. I don't know if that's just a texture thing or a flavor thing for me, but I love raw almonds. They're so good. But everything is in moderation. So when you look at things, look at their protein, look at the carbs, it's all in moderation. You can pretty much substitute a lot of things, especially when it comes to protein. Soybeans are like one of my favorite for protein. Oh my gosh. They're super delicious, and you could put them with literally everything. You could put them in salads and just everything, literally. So, yeah, there's a lot of different things you can substitute. You just really want to watch your carbs, because once you start having proteins with carbs in them, then you're taking away from the carbs that you could be adding to your food later. And again, this is all if you're trying to follow a diet. If you're trying to meal prep in general, as in just making food ahead of time so you don't need to think about it later, you can literally do anything you want. This is more so if you want to just meal prep something that's healthy and good for you and things like that. So for people that work out, that are trying to tone, lose weight, not really lose weight. I mean, yes, you can use this method to lose weight, but yeah. So these methods are mainly for people who want to watch their diet and who want to improve their lifestyle pretty much. With meal prepping in general, it doesn't really matter what you put in your food. Me specifically, I follow this diet plan because I'm trying to lean out and tone more. So I do follow a little bit more of a stricter guideline for food. But meal prepping doesn't have to be like that, and it doesn't have to feel like you're forced to make everything specifically like mine, the protein, carb, and vegetable. You can literally do anything you want for meal prepping. It's super easy. You just need to know what's in your diet. I mean, I'm sure you really would not want to prep boxed mac and cheese for a week, because that probably is not really healthy for you, even though boxed mac and cheese is pretty good, especially Velveeta. But you really want to stay away from that. You want to do more nutritious food varieties. So that's it for this video on proteins. Leave any of your questions or comments down below. Don't forget to rate and subscribe this video. I thought you guys can follow me everywhere. I have all my social media linked down below. I am at VioletKrumble on Twitter. I am at VioletKrumbles with an S on Instagram. And I am I am VioletKrumble Gaming on Facebook. So if you guys also want to check out my website, I'm VioletKrumble.com. And I will see you all in a later video. Bye!